right, welcome back at Titi's House Podcast, everyone. Super excited to be back. We got a lot of good things coming, but I wanted to talk about today. We've been talking about doing the 50 and dating thing, right? Mm-hmm. So I kind of been doing my research a little bit.
What you been seeing out there?
Oh my God. First, let me just talk about. I'm not promoting the dating sites. I'm just saying the opportunities are there if you want to use them, right? Because I feel like you have to do your research before you get. I think people naturally, because it's so easy to go to an app store and download them, but you got to think about the things that come with being on a dating site, right? Because there's challenges to being on dating sites. People misrepresent themselves. They're not who they say they are. Mm-hmm. They say single, it's complicated. I've seen single, it's complicated. And I'm like, what's so complicated about it? You got a whole wife?
Yeah, it's complicated. It's crazy.
What is that? Have you seen it's complicated out there?
No, I haven't seen.
I think you see it. I'm going to say this. You don't see women put in it's complicated.
No.
It's a lot of men. What's complicated?
I mean, so what you saying? It's more complicated for men or for women? You don't think
it's
women
more
be
complicated for men because y'all married, because them suckers is married and they want to be out here cheating.
You don't think women doing that too?
Nah, women don't do that kind of stuff.
Oh, of course they do. All type of.
I think women naturally are more honest. Mm-hmm. Y'all, this is my opinion, but I'm going to give y'all the raw facts of dating online. Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you, misrepresentation is probably the biggest challenge. A person saying that they're not married, they're single, and, I just feel like just be transparent. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything wrong with being transparent these days?
There's nothing wrong with it, but if you're just trying to get something out of somebody, it's easier to lie.
To lie to them?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So there's scams out there. So people misrepresenting themselves. Scams. Yeah. There's scam artists on this internet, y'all.
Oh yeah, it's even men posing as women to finesse, men. Like it's a lot of I see it more with the Asian women. It's a lot of foreign Asian women on sites. And then you get to the last picture and it's a Nigerian man.
What? Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah,
did they forget to take that picture off?
I don't know what be going on, but that's something I've been seeing a lot lately.
That's a scam.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, I've seen people women put no homosexuals, no, I don't want no man that needs a place to live.
So, need a place to live. I've seen that before too.
Ladies, we have to, listen, we ain't desperate. And I'm saying this from a woman's perspective because I'm a woman. Mm-hmm. We ain't desperate. If it's a scam, it's a scam. It's funny because I remember, I ain't gonna mention no names, but a friend of mine was on a Jewish dating website, and we won't say who it was.
I think I got an idea.
But anyway, there was a guy on there that was saying that he was like an elevator repair technician and this and that, and it was fraud.
Dang,
be careful because even though they don't come off immediately as fraud or as a scam, over time they're trying to get to know you to see if they can manipulate you to get money out of you or whatever they want out of you, right?
Yeah. Have you ever seen that documentary called the Twitter Dwindler or something like that?
The guy that got all the women for their money.
More people for their money. It just was a Ponzi scheme essentially.
Yeah. How do y'all not know? Come on. And sometimes these women, I feel sorry for the older ladies over 50. We got to be careful because, men are looking at you as retirement. Oh, they're in their 50s. In a couple of years, they'll be retiring. Yeah. They got a whole 401k ready to be taken and swiped up. You got to think about, I'm serious. At the end of the day, you have to think about people and what their intentions are. And I think a lot of time we give people the benefit of the doubt and you can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've never asked anybody nobody's ever asked me for money. And I really haven't been on these dating sites like that. Because I feel to me, you're talking to somebody and it's so impersonal. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I don't want to get off the at and chat with you because they're like, men drop their numbers so daggone quick. Women, I don't think we're doing that.
No, I be women doing that too. Trust
really?
Me. within the first 10 messages.
Really?
You gotta be smooth like me though to get that.
Oh my gosh!
But it happens though, and sometimes I can't lie. Even sometimes when that happened, it'll have me questioning it too. I'm like, I don't know.
Man, how many men are you hooking up with?
Yeah, that was a little
and going
too
to dinner
easy.
with. I think I'm gonna be honest. You know, at this age, I could take myself to dinner. I could take myself on trips. Like I don't have to finesse a man to do that. It's a lot of women, y'all young ladies out here finessing boy for some dinner, baby. I'm not doing that.
I mean,
Sorry.
It's women on there that be straightforward and say stuff like, "I'm not looking for a man. I'm just looking to promote my OnlyFans, or I'm on here just trying to promote my business." You know, it's a lot of that too.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, for me, the impersonal part, that's the frustration. I feel like, and then also, I'm not on there like that. So another thing, ladies, we gotta watch out for at this age too is harassment. You'll get her like I've been harassed on there, and I ain't even been on there that long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, why am I being harassed? Like, you're not interested? Well, fuck you. Like, stuff like that. And it's like, sir, I'm not on here every day. I ain't checking to see if Peter reached out to me today. Oh my God, Peter. No.
But which harassment you prefer? That one or in person, you at the gas station and...
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't have no problems meeting men out. It's my thing is, just for example, the other day I'm on Camp Creek and I'm driving down the street. Little dude pulls up next to me at the light. He like, roll down your window. So this is old school. I'm old school, y'all. This is how we used to meet gentlemen back in the day. He like, pull over. I'm like, nah, I ain't pulling over. So he asked me for my phone number. Okay, I'll give you my phone number, my Instagram. I can give you my Instagram. You ain't got no problems with giving you my Instagram, but I don't know you like that. You know what I'm saying? I might give you my work phone number just to vet you out before I give you my personal phone number. Like, you got to think of ways, because men do harass women, especially when you show no interest. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they become very aggressive. I've had people on my personal Facebook page, not on my Titi's House podcast page, my personal page, that I don't respond to, and guess what they say?
What?
F you. Because I ain't respond. I'm sorry, guys. I don't respond to messages.
They like, we make up 72% of your audience. You better respond.
And let me tell you something. I am so appreciative of all my followers. I'm maxed out on followers. So please, there's people waiting in line to be a follower. So piss me off and I'm going to block you. And then I'm just going to accept another friend. Because at the end of the day, I think Facebook limit is like 7,000.
7,000.
So I'm at my max, y'all.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Thank you. Because if it wasn't for you guys, my podcast wouldn't be growing. I'm in 21 countries. Like, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you don't have to be disrespectful because a woman's not answering your messages. A lot of people don't, fellas, just so you know, a lot of people don't download the Messenger app.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know that too, for sure.
If you don't download the Messenger app, you can't check messages.
Yeah, you can't see the messages.
And I'm going to be honest. The last time I checked, I probably had about 7,000 messages. I cannot check my messages. I'm sorry. I love all of you. I've posted on there because I feel like I'm the type of person that it hurts my feelings for somebody to feel offended. So I always post on my story. I'm sorry, because people will reach out to me and I'll be like, I do not respond to messages. But if you leave me a comment and say, hey, I sent you a friend request, hello, how you doing? I'm going to respond to that. But I don't have time to go through my messages unless you are a immediate friend. Like, I grew up with you in high school and I know you from middle school. That's the only way I'm answering. So I apologize in advance. It's not intentional. But don't harass me.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Why do I deserve a F you because I didn't respond? That's crazy to me. I don't know. So harassment is a big thing. Ladies, be careful, because you meet somebody online, you take it offline, you might go to a restaurant and meet them one time and then they start harassing you. There's some sick individuals out here.
And also on some protection stuff. This is something a lot of people don't know, because I see it all the time. In your picture settings on your phone, you got to turn your locations off, because it'll tell you where you took the picture at, so people can see your address. If they see if you're sending somebody pictures off of an app,
I didn't know that.
It'll tell you exactly where they took the picture at.
So if your location is in your app in your
camera
settings,
and specifically in the camera settings, it saves.
Ladies,
exactly
do you hear this? What my producer is saying?
Yeah,
He's saying that if your pictures have the location of where you know what? Sometimes it'll say East Point, Atlanta.
And then it'll show you exactly, you can zoom in
Oh,
onto the
ladies,
map where
please
you took
be
it at.
careful. Please
Yeah,
be
and this
careful.
is just something, because anytime I see a shorty
That's a
sending me
good
stuff,
thing.
I let them know, like, hey, you know your
Location is on. That's, you know what? That's admirable.
Yeah,
a lot of
for
people
sure.
ain't going to do that. So if I took a picture here in my house,
It'll
it
show
normally
the
says
street
Lafayette.
It'll show you the street you took it on.
Ladies, please be careful. Make sure that in your app, in your location, that it's not on, right? Is that what we need to do?
Yes, ma'am.
So do you go into the settings of the phone?
Yeah, under your settings, and then you click on the
Let's
camera part.
educate our women, because
click on
I need y'all to be
settings.
safe.
Settings, and then I believe it's the camera. Let me
So
see.
under your so go to settings and then your
Click on
camera and
camera.
turn off your location.
Yeah, actually, I think it's under location. It says anyway. Google it. It'll tell you exactly. how
Okay,
to
ladies,
do it.
please make sure that you're not taking photos and giving men access to
It'll
your
show
home.
the
Please be
exact
careful. I know
house
for
you
me,
took it
that
at.
just scared the hell out of me,
Yeah,
because
hell
I
yeah.
don't even know if mine is on, and I need to
Yeah.
check that.
Location.
So make sure you don't want to be harassed by anything. And another thing too is that ghosting people. You know what I'm saying? That's another challenge, y'all. You start a great conversation with someone, and then all of a sudden they disappear. I remember one time, this was years ago, when I first moved to Atlanta. I was on a dating site. I forgot, was it what dating site back? POF back then was big.
Oh, you know about POF?
Yeah, that was like POF was the biggest thing when I moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
So when I moved to Atlanta, I got on POF, and it was probably this guy really misrepresenting himself, and just found out that, he probably thought I met this woman. Like, I talked to him probably for like 2 months. He was really a nice guy. I went on a couple dates with him. I was like, oh, he is so super sweet, super nice, has a nice, car, a good job. Y'all, he ghosted me.
Damn.
And I was just like, after
You was
3
hurt.
months, I was hurt.
Your feelings was hurt.
My feelings were hurt, because I was like, was I not good enough? Was I not this? So we were never, it's funny because we were never Facebook friends. Then we became Facebook friends. Well, guess what?
You ghosted him back.
No, he sent me a friend request. He got married.
Oh, really? Okay. I mean,
Around the time that I was seeing him, he was preparing to get married. So that's why he ghosted me.
Oh, I mean, that's honorable then, right?
Hell no, because why are you engaged to somebody out here dating?
He wasn't married yet.
No, that's wrong.
I'm
That is
sorry.
wrong. So it feels so, I was just like really pessimistic about, oh, this might be a potential mate. I was coming out of a divorce. He was a really nice guy, like I said. And I was just like, oh, wow, dating is going to be so easy. This is my first look at dating somebody
In 20 years.
in 20 years that I was married, guys. And when I tell you, I was so disappointed, because I was like, you start to think, is it me?
Yeah.
Did I misrepresent myself? Was I just too much? I don't know. Because I think that sometimes, even women, everybody can misrepresent themselves.
Yeah.
But I felt like frustrated with that.
Yeah, sometimes it's just easier to stop talking to somebody and not have to have the conversation. Because,
Yeah, it's just easier
It's
just
just
to be
easier.
done.
I'm out, yeah.
But then you send me a Facebook request as a friend.
That
Man,
marriage
I went
not
on there. I
going
said, you know what I did? Because I'm petty.
what? Yeah, you said.
I had to get it, y'all. I jumped in his messenger, his
you
DM, because I was like, no wonder you ghosted me,
And what he said.
because you got married.
Yeah, he
And
blocked
he
you.
never responded to
Yeah.
that. And guess what I did? Block.
Yeah.
Because what are you sending me a friend request for? Boy, get out my face. Because you probably having problems in your marriage.
That's what
and
I
then you
said.
want to come reach
Like,
out to
matter
me.
of fact, I
No,
do
sir.
remember, yep.
That's dead and
What was
done.
that?
Goodbye.
Okay, so I found the location thing I was telling you about. So you go into your settings on your phone.
Okay, let me go. Let me walk me through. Hold on. So
Yep.
settings,
Yes, and then go to privacy and security,
privacy and security.
and then click on camera.
Click on camera.
I mean, no, click on location services. The first thing at the
Location.
top.
Oh, location services.
Yeah, go back.
Oh, wow.
You
It
see
says
it?
mine says it's on.
And you clicked on camera and location services.
Okay, let me go to camera. Oh my God. It says while using the app.
Yeah, you turn that on
So
to
turn
never.
it to never.
Yeah.
Ladies, let's
Yeah.
do that one more time. So we're going to settings,
Settings.
privacy and security,
Yep.
camera,
No, location services.
location services,
And
and
then
then
camera.
camera,
Yes, ma'am.
and then put never. Please, 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 ladies, turn that off.
Or you gonna have some
do not.
stalkers.
You're going to have some stalkers at your door.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, that is scary as hell. And I had mine on.
Look, that's
Jesus, you learn something every day, y'all. You learn something every day.
Them Facebook guys that just be calling you in the middle of the night. It's gonna start popping up at your crib.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh no, we don't want that. Cause no, sir, we can't have that. So also guys, I'm just saying, make sure that you're making genuine connections with people, right? Cause I hate to say, okay, so I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna go through what my experience has been thus far. Cause I do have Facebook dating, and I just want to talk about that a little bit, what I've experienced. Okay, so all right, so like I said, be careful. Fake profiles, old pictures. Hey, people get catfished every day. Old pictures. They might even use pictures of other people that they know. Do you ever get that? Can I tell y'all that I had, okay, what's Amari Hardwick's brother's name?
Amari Hardwick. I'm not
Jamil
sure.
Hardwick.
Okay.
This guy, I'm going to tell you how extensive this was. Met this guy on Facebook. This is just Facebook. This is not dating or anything. He sends me a friend request. I accept. And then he starts, chatting through the inbox or what. And it says it's Jamil Hardwick. Y'all, I know it. Come on, y'all. I know who Jamil Hardwick is. Like, seriously? He's Omari Hardwick's brother. So anyway, he started sending me all these messages. And I was like, this is a fake profile. Do you know he had a driver's license?
That had the fake.
That had his name and everything. And I was like, oh my God. So me being the way that I am, because I'm like, dude, you need to know that somebody's out here misrepresenting you. I sent him an Instagram message. He never responded. But I'm like, I wanted him to know that somebody has a driver's license with your face on it.
Dang, them fake IDs. Really.
And a fake ID. Like, it was him.
He might got a bank account and everything.
But I'm going to tell you, the birth dates were different.
I mean, what are the odds that that dude's name is really
Jamil Hardwick? But he has the same. It could be that. But you got his Jamil Hardwick's picture on there. You don't have your picture on there.
Oh, okay.
So be careful. What I'm saying is be careful. People will have fake. People can make fake IDs.
Everything. Scam of the. It's the
Man,
most
they'll have a
scammiest.
damn credit card in this person's name. Like, you have to be very, very careful. People exaggerate their lifestyles, their jobs, the things that they like. Like, just be careful.
They'll see what you put on your profile. And be
Oh, you like to hike?
I'm
Oh,
into
I like
yoga
hiking too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That man ain't never did no damn yoga. Let's come on. Or Pilates. Let's just be real, guys.
Like, I
Okay.
go
There's a
every
lot of
Saturday.
people scamming out here in these streets, trying to get money from, and that's just women too.
Oh,
I'm
women.
not saying,
I think women might do it more than men.
Really?
Yeah.
The scamming part?
Yes, ma'am.
So just be careful, like
It's
I said.
equal. It's probably 50-50. We're going to say that.
It's 50-50. Women are scammers. They want to get their nails. I'm going to tell you.
Oh, no, women might be up on the scamming.
It feels like, I'm going to tell you what, from
Your perspective.
my perspective, y'all, it feels like everybody's grinding and hustling out here on these profiles.
To buy
Trying to
eggs.
survive, even on these dating sites,
Yeah.
okay? I think that there's genuinely people. I met a guy the other day, and he said to me, did I want to be married again? And I said, of course. And he said, and I said, but I really don't believe in love anymore. I think that people, their intent is no longer for love. It's for material things or just to be more comfortable in their lives, because people are out here struggling. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh no, this is a guy saying this. He was like, oh no, I still believe in love. So that just made me look at him differently, because I was like, oh, this is a man that really is looking for love. And he was like, I've never been in love before, and I really want to experience that before I die.
Is that a red flag because he's never been in love before?
I don't think it's a red flag. I just think that some people don't marry, but they have kids, but they don't marry because I think a lot of men really will have children with a woman, but not marry her because they're not in love with that person.
That sounds so bad.
Which is so crazy and backwards, really, to be honest. But
Never
at the end of the day,
I ain't about to let you stress me out for 20
plus years with the kid.
Hell no. Because
If you think about, if I'm not in love with you, but he was like, I've never been in love. Maybe he's loved people, but he's never been in love with anyone. And one thing that I noticed, okay, so I'm going to talk about what my experience has been. And I'm going to talk about not just through the websites, but through social interaction with people. Because I think that that's important to distinguishing the two, right? So Let's talk about it. So I like I said, I haven't created because we're making this like a summer series.
Yeah, exactly.
The summer dating series.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I want to talk about my experience and what I'm seeing thus far.
Okay.
Because y'all, I'm going to just say this to you. I'm shaking my damn head.
So which apps are you on currently?
I'm on Facebook dating, which I feel like with Facebook dating, I'm going to just be honest, ladies. I think that that's probably the best one just because people's Facebook accounts are linked to it.
Yeah, it's a little more real.
It's real. You're dealing with real people. You're really dealing with real situations. Like you can go onto their page. You can't see their page until they send you a friend request.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you what I've seen is that they will send you a friend request once they figure out. Oh, I like this person, and so I want to have the conversation or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they'll take it offline and go into their dating site or whatever, their Facebook profile site. So I think that's real because now you're not worried about the fake profiles. You're seeing people for who they really are. You're seeing them, what they post, how they think. Like that's the best one. The other ones, I don't know so much. So, what I'm saying, fellas, let me just I just want to give the fellas some pointers.
Some game
on what women want to see.
Okay.
I don't want to see you with your shirt off. Put your shirt back on.
That's if we got a 6-pack?
Even if you got an 8-pack or a 12-pack.
I bet.
I don't want to see that. So a lot of men out here, y'all shirts are off. Y'all in the gym, whatever. Okay, I like that because a lot of men, I want to say 50 and older, are not in the gym like that. They ain't really taking care of themselves. I think it just takes a special individual to be in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not criticizing. But also, don't have your kids in the picture.
Women do that too, and I think
really?
It's crazy, yeah.
Why do you have your children in the picture?
Yeah, I don't want to see that either.
I'm sorry. I do not want to see your kids. I skip.
Swipe left.
Swipe left. Yeah. Because I'm like, why would you put your children? I don't want to see your mom or your parents in the pictures. And I know you're trying to display that you're a family person or you're family oriented. That's great. But I think that comes afterwards, right? You need an initial connection with somebody. Yeah. Nobody want to see your kids.
I don't be minding to see the parents because I'm like, dang, her mom fine still. She gonna be fine for a minute.
Oh my God, yeah, that's true. They said you look at her mom and
so
mom
yeah,
fine.
I don't be minding to see the
oh my Lord, that is hilarious. But definitely, don't put your kids in the picture.
Yeah, kids is crazy to me though.
And then another one that I see really huge with men is your cars.
We know.
Okay, we know you got a Lamborghini. We know you got a Dodge Charger or Challenger. Like you got a nice car with the rims. You got the what is it? Ashanti rims on there. Like I see you, bruh. I don't need to. Come on.
I see you, bruh. It's
like
funny.
they got their cars. I've never seen a woman post her car. Have you?
I've seen
from a male perspective.
I've seen women posting pictures in front of cars that's not their cars.
Oh, okay. So we flexing on the car. So we in front of a dude's car
and stuff like that. But dudes is doing that because they like, yeah, shorties want to see what I'm driving.
What I'm driving. I'm gonna tell you, I've seen some people post flex on you in front of that Corvette that don't belong to you, and when you pull up on me, you got a beater. Like, and I'm not one to judge. Like, I feel like sometimes, I'm going to tell you, I met this dude on Facebook dating. And the first time I met him, he came up in a raggedy car. I'm thinking this is your everyday. I wasn't trying to judge the book by the cover, but I'm going to tell you what my experience was. He pulls up, this car is raggedy. I thought it was going to fall apart when he pulled up. I mean, talking about a 2000 Nissan Altima. Do they still even make 2000 Nissan Altimas?
Grimy.
So anyway, he pulls up in the car. Car needs a paint job. Rims look like they don't match. Like, I'm telling y'all, this is the first time I'm meeting you. Jumps out the car, Gucci sneakers, Gucci belt, Gucci shirt. So now my first thought is, your Gucci is fake because your car ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I didn't want to judge, and I'm glad I didn't because guess what?
What?
He had a Porsche.
Look,
the next day, I pull up. We meeting at a restaurant. I pull up. Oh boy, getting out of a Porsche. Oh, so you really just testing somebody to act low key like you ain't got no money. First time I met him too was for coffee. Maybe he was jumping from one car. He's a business owner. Maybe that's his beater. That's what he drive around in. I got respect for that.
There's a lot of people that got beaters out here that just, might
need
have
me
a
a
garage kept 87 Lincoln Continental or
I
65
love that.
Cadillac.
Hey, I like me
And
some
he
old
like,
cars.
I'm
Y'all
just
come
taking
pick
out
me
on
up.
the weekends, yeah. So you never know, like.
But it was crazy because had I prejudged him, ladies, we can't prejudge. Like a lot of ladies will be like, I've seen the balloon challenge, y'all. Y'all out here crushing these men because their shoes aren't good, or I don't like your fit. Listen, sometimes that stuff be intentional just to see where your mind is. Seriously.
Look, y'all gonna pass up on a Mark Zuckerberg with a little polo shirt tucked in because he ain't got
Not
on no
me.
Gucci.
I'm looking for something else. I don't care about that. Like maybe older women, we know a little bit more. We know a little bit more about what we need.
When I be driving through Buckhead though, it ain't nothing but Toyotas and Hondas parked in
why?
them big
they
cribs.
know that.
And that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, don't be fooled by none of that. That don't mean they got bread. That mean they spending all their bread on that.
Listen, if he would have been driving a Porsche and pulling up to an apartment complex, I'd have been like, your priorities ain't straight. Stay in that Nissan Altima until you got the bread to buy a house or whatever. But most men don't buy houses until they get married and have children. So I listen, from an older woman's perspective, don't judge a book by its cover. Because had I judged this man, we cool today. We good friends. You know what I'm saying? Had I judged him, I wouldn't be in the places that I circle with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I judged him. But this man is well established in the community and knows a lot of people. And you know what I'm saying? So we can't judge, a book by its cover. Dang, I'm getting a message from somebody. What you doing today, boo? Who is this? Yeah.
Well, live on the Facebook dating.
I have no idea. Like, I don't even know who it is. But they was like, what you into today, boo? Okay, laughing out loud. I don't even know who this is. Probably somebody I done met. See? Because you meet people. Y'all, I ain't been meeting them on this website, though. It's hot outside. Get cute, get in your car, drive. I don't have let me tell you. Sometimes I get in my car, listen to 90s R&B.
And just be out.
Just be riding because that's a stress reliever for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of disassociates you from your house. And I know I'm getting off topic, so I'm going to get back on topic. But it's just a stress reliever for me to do that. But, yeah, guys. So, fellas, those are that's the most that I've seen, okay? I've seen y'all shirts off. Yes, you got a nice body, but we ain't got to see it on the picture. 2, because when women post pictures, I'm going to tell y'all, I've posted pictures online where I might be working out in my garage and men will think you thirst trapping. First of all, sir, I don't need a thirst trap. That's one. A friend of mine was like, thirst trapping. I was like, what? I don't thirst trap. I'm just excited because y'all, it's summertime. I'm working out. It's not usually when women work out. We have clothes on though. Our shirt ain't off.
Belly button out though. Little tiny pants.
You know what I'm saying?
I like thirst traps though.
Oh. I will have to find them. Yeah, so anyway, that's my thing. So make sure your pictures are clear, good pictures.
Yeah.
A lot of times I see men, y'all fellas, do not be making facial expressions poking out your lips like women do. I don't want to see that either. Like, so make sure, listen, this is my perspective. I'm just giving y'all advice. If you really, because women will swipe left. If you poking out your lips, no man should be doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Pictures need to be clear. We need to see you. Stop taking pictures of just your body and no head. Or who you hiding from? That was one thing that I seen. Like I said, kids, family members, it should just be you in the picture. Not your homeboy. I'm trying to guess which one is who.
Which one, who page it is,
Wait
yeah.
a minute. The one on the left is fine. Then it's the one on the right and he not that cute. Like, please, just let it be you in the picture.
Uh-huh.
I see a lot of women, it's just them in the picture. I don't see a whole bunch of homegirls.
Women
No.
doing it too. I'll be
What?
searching through.
Ladies,
I'll be having to guess who.
no,
That's why I was laughing.
Because guess what? He might want to meet you and meet your friend to the left. Like, don't post that.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna tell her, invite her friend too. I'm gonna take both of them out.
So yeah, like, come on. He want to get with all your homegirls, the 5 of y'all in the picture.
Look.
Like, don't put all your people in the picture, y'all. Make sure the photo's clear, not all your people in the picture, not your kids or your family. Just make your pictures appealing.
Yeah, make it professional. Like you should
Really,
be
this
showing
is a profile that's
Yeah.
showing who you are.
Yeah.
If you're a now I love to see the men in them business suits behind a desk, like, oh, okay, I see you.
That's AI.
That's AI?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Look, I'm just talking.
See, you don't
Nah,
even know what's
I'm playing,
AI.
I'm playing.
And,
Yeah,
Lord.
look.
You don't even know what's AI and what's not AI these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So make sure that, that you are putting out the best version of yourself. Because this is like an application to a job.
Yeah.
An application to a relationship. Like, you got to take stuff serious. Y'all out here playing with people on these websites. Stop doing that. If you're not really looking for something real, let somebody know. Like, be transparent, y'all.
That's
There's nothing
always the
wrong
best.
with that. That's the best. I met a little dude the other night. Keisha and I went to go get dinner, and he came to the table. What I loved about him is that he talked about his wife. He was like, I just want to tell y'all beautiful. I just wanted to come out here because these men out here, and none of these men have come to y'all table. Women, we know men are afraid of rejection. A lot of men don't approach women.
Me. And I be trying to it's so much stuff on the internet about women not being able to exist and men always trying to hit on them that I don't never want to make them uncomfortable. So
Okay, but that's nice though.
Yeah,
That's nice
so-
to know that, because I think a lot of times women feel like, because for me, we had a conversation with him. Sweet dude, you know what I'm saying? He came over there, offered us, drinks. You want a drink? Let me buy you a drink, whatever. He bought one for Keisha. Just I could tell he was just, and then he started talking about his wife, talked about, issues that they had. He said, I just wanted to tell y'all was beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna come over here and shoot my shot. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm married, so it don't matter. But it was a lot of men out there. He's right. Men are afraid of rejection. They're not just gonna come to a table because they're afraid that we're gonna be like, no. Or they're looking to see what I get hit with a lot is, I don't see a ring on your finger. Are you married? So men, you're paying attention to see if a woman's married. You're paying attention to her, right? But
So you think if you and Miss Keisha both gave him a shot, he wouldn't have went with y'all? Because he was married?
oh yeah, he would have came. Yeah, he would have came.
Look.
Keisha know it. He would have came, right, Keisha?
Look. He
Yeah, he would have came.
lottery.
He even said it. Man. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't want a side chick, baby. Ain't no
Look.
side chicks over here, honey.
That's funny.
You got us
though.
messed up. But no. And he was asking us, like, why are we single? And I was like, by choice, honey. By choice. Listen, just because women are out here 50 plus dating, you have to remember is that women go through transitions too. I was married for 20 years. I got married when I was 18 years old. I was married until I got separated right before, I think it was at 17 years, but I didn't get divorced until the 20-year mark. So it's like women are out here, this is their second go at things. Some women have been married 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, and are going through, a breakup. And now I tell people all the time, I'm new to this. I'm green to this dating thing, because as soon as I got divorced, I met somebody. I didn't have a lot of experience with dating people. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it's new. I'm trying to understand my own and process my own emotions and, how I feel about certain things. Because when you've been married to somebody for a long time, you've kind of learned to kind of deal with their emotions and how they react to things, and you really don't know yourself.
Everybody different, and you become one with that person.
Yeah,
know, so it
you
changes.
take on their emotions and
Yeah.
their feelings, baby. Before you get out here, just be honest with yourself and say, I'm out here. The guy. It's funny because I met a gentleman last night, and it was funny because he asked me to take down his phone number, and I was like, I don't want to take down your phone number. I can give you my Instagram. And he was like, cool. But when I opened my phone, he was like, dang, all them men in your phone. You got a roster. I was like, what? I don't have no roster, because you just see a bunch of men names in my phone don't mean, that I have a whole bunch of men. Like, you have a misconception of women. When we're dating, we're exploring. I'm sure men do the same thing. From a woman's perspective, I'm not going to tie myself down to one person. If I'm dating, I'm exploring different things. I'm trying to explore what I like, experience to see if this person, because really, to be honest, I want a man like me. I want a man that's in the gym, a man that is an entrepreneur, that has his own stuff and that's ready to commit. Like, at the end of the day, we know what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Just be honest. Ladies, we got to be honest too. Don't be out here. It's funny because my girlfriend said, she said last night, you're not giving him your phone number, are you? And I was like, no, I'm giving him my Instagram. And she was like, oh, because I wouldn't even entertain him. I'd be like, boy, bye. Do you see that belly? I started laughing. I was like,
funny.
Girl. I was like, he's sweet. He a nice guy, though. She was like, no, I wouldn't even entertain him. So there's women out here that's going to pause you real quick if she don't like you. But so that's what I've seen so far on these dating sites. Like me, like they respond, they don't respond for a while, then they come back again. It's like, if you're on the dating site and you're talking to multiple people, just say that. I'm talking to multiple people. You know what I'm saying? Don't lie to people. Just be honest. I think honesty is the best policy, right? So I want to talk about some dating sites. I'm going to tell you, Forbes had a whole best online dating sites at ForbesHealth.com, okay? So at Forbes.com, I'm going to tell you I'm going to give you the top 3.
Okay.
Because actually, I'm going to give you the top 4, because for the single parents out there, I think this one is important. Because we know about Match. Match is number 5. So let's go through the top. One is eHarmony.
eHarmony, okay.
eHarmony costs money, but it's good because it vets out all the
scammy people, the catfishers.
Because when you got to pay something, well, I don't know. If you got to pay for a site, are you going to scam people?
If you know your investment is going to come back, I would.
Oh,
if
I
if
never
you're thinking
thought
like
about
a
it
scam,
that
it's
way,
like,
but you're right.
Put money into it, and you're going to make more or get more out of it. It might be, in the mind of a scammer.
So eHarmony, most popular, they got a 9.9, which is excellent.
That's fire.
That's good. And I've heard a lot of great stories about people getting married off of eHarmony. I haven't heard that about the other ones. So I've heard eHarmony. So that's the top one.
Yeah, I've never been on eHarmony.
The good thing about eHarmony, which I didn't know this, and I haven't experienced this on any other dating site, is that they have the compatibility quiz and scores. So to see that you're compatible with that person. I think that's a good thing. So it looks, unless you scamming on this profile, it matches you based off your interests, your foods that you like. If you're a person that is out here working out, like, it really compares you to the person that potentially could be your match, which I think is great.
Yeah, that's
because that's my problem. I think I meet guys that are my age, but they don't work out. Yeah. They don't want to. It's too hot outside. I don't want to be outside. I'm an outside person. I like to be outside. I don't want to be sitting in the house Netflixing every weekend. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find people that you're compatible with, and I think that's why they're number 1. Date My Age, which I've never been on there.
I've never heard of that.
It's so this is different. So it's live stream video chatting.
Okay.
It is global, which is good. Y'all might get some Africans. Be careful. And the process is simple and quick to create your profile. And they got a 9.7.
Okay, I never heard of that one.
Date My Age. Try that one out. Another one, number 3, 9.6. Excellent. Is dating.com. Never heard of this one either. Have you heard of this one?
I'm not too sure if I have. What number is Tinder?
Oh boy, Tinder ain't even on here. Lord have mercy.
Bumble.
Tinder's not okay, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, stay the hell off of Tinder because it didn't even make Forbes list.
Dang.
What I'm gonna tell you is, so Talkify made the list.
Never heard of that either.
I've never heard of them. I'm gonna tell you the ones that made the list that I've never heard of. Silver Singles.
Okay.
50 Plus Community.
That's what Silver's saying. Oh, look, that's the.
Hey,
You might have to try
hey,
that
Silver.
one out. You might have to try that one out.
I'm gonna have to try Silver Singles. Never heard of it. Elite Singles, number 9. That's pretty good. Zeusk. I've heard of Zeusk. You heard of Zeusk?
No, this is a whole different tax bracket of dating. I never heard of any of these.
Oh my God. Black People Meet.
Oh,
number
yeah, I know
7.
about Black People Meet.
That's a very popular one. Our Time. Over 50. So, hey, for my ladies over 50, Our Time is one. And what was the other one? Silver. Over 50. Christian Mingle is number 12. If you're looking to go on there. I don't think you're going to meet a Christian on there, but it's called Christian Mingle.
Really?
Yeah, I really don't, because I feel like people target women that are religious, women
like,
that are in their spiritual, are on their spiritual journey. I feel like people take advantage of that. Did I say Our Time?
Yeah.
Okay, so Our Time, 50 and older. And then Match is number 5.
Okay, and what was number 4?
And Stir is number 4. Have you heard of Stir?
No,
I've never heard of Stir. So Stir is...
For chefs.
Yeah, right.
Chef
It's
dating.
actually, you can start it for free.
Okay.
The rest of them, you're paying.
Dang. So
But
no Facebook dating, no Tinder, no
Facebook
Bumble.
didn't make it, y'all. I'm kind of sad about that.
No Hinge.
No Hinge. Y'all, stay off of Hinge.
Why? Why you say?
Stay off of Tinder. And what was the other one?
Bumble.
Bumble. Those 3. No. I'm translating that in Spanish. No lo hagas. Okay? Don't do it. But these are the top. Forbes top. Now, let me just say this. If you are if you like the opposite sex, no, if you like the same sex, there's sites out there that you can use too for same-sex dating. Our Time is one. I'm really shocked.
Okay.
But Our Time is one. Why am I shocked by that?
I feel like
I guess it depends. You create your profile and say,
give you the option for that.
Yeah, now that you can choose. But they say the top one is Our Time.
Okay.
Number 1. This is Forbes, y'all. Number 1. Okay. Let me see. Just Be Naughty. Have you heard of Be Naughty?
Which one is this?
This is for casual fun.
Oh.
So for you guys that don't want...
But this is for same-sex casual fun.
No, this is just Be Naughty.
Oh, okay.
It's probably for swingers, and I've never heard of it. I'm curious now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to do my research on that one.
Be Naughty.
Love Finder. There's so many out here.
There's no reason anybody should be
There's no reason no one should be
struggling to
single.
find love unless you just. I feel like people can see if they seeing through everything. You just
I think there's a struggle to find love because people don't believe in love anymore.
So why do you want to be married again if you don't believe in love?
I don't want to say I don't believe in love. I do believe
said
in
that,
love.
though, earlier.
I know, I do. I don't know. I feel like people don't take the time to fall in love. They fall in other stuff first. Like, they fall in love with
With lust.
with not just lust, but just the idea of being in love. And sometimes when you fall in love with the idea of love, you kind of don't see the reality of what you kind of have in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. I think that people are lonely.
Yeah.
Don't let loneliness choose for you.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Get to know the person. They used to say before, get to know the person for 4 seasons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think that applies to everybody. I think when you know, you know.
Yeah.
But don't allow loneliness to creep up on you and make a decision. And then you accept, disrespect. You accept this person not being consistent. You accept the lack of communication that this person is bringing. Like, you really need to definitely not allow that to drive you into being in a relationship with somebody. The gentleman asked me, why am I single? That's why I'm single. I'm not lonely. Just because I'm single doesn't mean I'm lonely. Yeah. Doesn't mean that I'm willing to accept the disrespect, the, the cheating, the person not being transparent. Like you don't do that. Don't. I feel like it's really hard to find love these days just because of that. Don't you? Like, what do you think?
Yeah, and it just seems like people be a lot more busy now, and it's just a lot going on in the world that you really just gotta make the time for it. But the one,
Yeah.
it's just so many options that you really gotta know what you're looking for to really. So when something does stick out to you, you're like, oh no, this is what I've been looking for.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we have to take ourselves out of our comfort zones. Do things that you've never done before. You know what I'm saying? Go. For me, it's funny because I'll join a tennis club to meet people. And it doesn't have to be just men. I'm just meeting different women, that are in different places in their lives, and then just married women, single women. What are y'all doing? That's a way to network with people. Join, a gym. There's different types of workout groups that you can join online where you can come out there and do Pilates for free, yoga for free. You don't know who you'll meet in under these different circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And these different situations of being active. Like for me, I like to be active. I like to be outside. So if it's somebody going to Stone Mountain and they're going to climb the mountain, I might not go all the way up, y'all, but I'll definitely come out there. Like, join different groups because no one's seeing you ladies sitting in your house. And I'm going to tell you, I have some beautiful girlfriends that are not in relationships.
Really?
Beautiful girlfriends that are not married. You know what I'm saying? Or that the potential to be married is not even in the near future. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no potential man. But it's like, it's not because they're lonely. It's because they're picky and they want what they want. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'm going to tell y'all ladies, if it's the aesthetics of a man, I feel like I can change that. If the man meets the criteria of being established, being a good guy, being friendly, being nice, raise his kids, like I'm looking for a different criteria than I looked for in my beginning stages of being single. Before it was like, oh, is he tall? Is he cute? Oh, he got a nice butt. No. After 50, baby, you got to kind of
So you're dating
look
a
for
man
other
shorter
things.
than you?
Oh, no.
You're dating a man that's 4'9", 5 foot?
Oh, no. Oh, no. For me, I'm going to say this. I can't do short. I can't. Maybe, for me, I'm only 5'2.5".
Yeah, so if he like 4'9", 4'8".
No, I can't do that. But I'm willing to do 5'7", only because I like to wear heels, and I know when I wear heels, I'm 5'7". So I'm willing to do 5'7". I'm a heel girl, so I can't go without wearing my heels when I'm getting ready to go outside. You know what I'm saying?
Funny,
it's 4.5. Usually they're about 4 to 5 inches.
He could throw on his little 4 or 5 inch little platform shoes too.
Oh, no. I can't do it. I can't do it. But he doesn't have to be super tall. I'm willing to, negotiate on the 5'7" and above. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so what's on your dating profile? Like, let us know, like, what are your specifics?
I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
Can I
what
read it
have
to
you
you?
put on there?
Let me just read it to you. What do I have? Oh, no, I can't read it to y'all. Y'all, I had to change it up a little bit.
Okay.
But
well, I actually
I'm just honest.
Week.
I'm from Jersey. I'm Latina. I'm honest. I could be a little abrasive. You got to be an alpha male to kind of deal with me, because if you're not, I don't do timid. It's just not, I'm not attracted to that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm attracted to a gentleman that's forward. You know what I'm saying? I think when a man approaches me, that you got confidence. You know what I'm saying? Don't just stand on the wayside like, I've had men wave to me from across the room, and I'm like, why are you waving to me? Just come over and say hello. But like I said, a lot of men are afraid, and they're afraid of rejection. I don't know why, but they are.
Yeah, I've never been the ego.
And to be honest, as a single woman, I own my own home. Sometimes there's things I can't fix around my house. And a lot of times when I open the front door, first of all, they pull up and they're like, oh, she must be married, got a nice house or whatever. Open the door and they're like, oh, you need me to install a rail? You need me to do this? You ain't got no husband? That's the first thing they ask them repairmen. You ain't got no husband? No, I ain't got no husband. I can't put in the closet shelf. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could barely put things together, y'all. So I try, but I might have to call Thumbtack. But when they come over here, I need somebody to hang my TV. Like, I can't do these things. And sometimes you guys are too busy. So I'm like, I got to call somebody to come do it. So a lot of times I'm calling somebody to put a piece of furniture together. You know, so it's like when they pull up, they're like, dang, you ain't, you know, you open the door and they're like, oh, she's pretty, she's attractive. And then they're like, are you married? Is your husband here? Because they rather deal with the husband. Ain't no husband, but that's their way of asking if there's a husband. I get that a lot. And I'm like, there's no husband, y'all. It's just me. If I had a husband, do you think I'd be calling you to put a shelf together? No, I would not. So, but ladies, look at that as an opportunity too. If the AT&T technician comes to your house and he cute,
You might have free cable,
you
free
might have free
internet
cable,
for the next couple
internet
years.
for the rest of your life. Like, seriously. Now, we need to look outside, though, because sometimes I think that we get stuck on a type of person. You can't get stuck on a type of person. Before, I used to be like 5'11" and above. I'm okay with 5'7" and above, y'all. Like, I've had to change my standards. You have to change your standards. Like, I was like, I wanted a gym rat. I'm okay with not having a gym rat. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with, you know, just having somebody. I just want somebody. I think at this age, 50 and above, you're looking for somebody that you can live out the rest of your life with. You know, you don't know what the longevity is that's in front of you. I'm just looking for a respectful, honorable, hardworking man that loves his family. You love your mom, your parents, you're in tune with your kids. You don't have any rift. Because when I see a man that says, I haven't talked to my kids in 2 years, that's a problem for me. Because I talk to my kids every day. And I like having my kids over and we eat. And you know what I'm saying? So I need somebody who's like me. And I think those are the things that I'm looking for now. You know, I'm looking for someone that I can be with for the rest of my life and it be a good fit. You know, I'm a little bit of a handful. You can ask anybody that I've dated. A little bit of a handful, but it's just because I know what I want. Ladies, don't forego on what you're looking for and what you want, but be realistic. At 50, you know, the men in our pool, I don't know. There's some good looking ones. I ain't going to say there's not, because I've seen some good looking men over 50 too. So, but some women say they don't want a man with gray hair. I'm okay with the grays. I think salt and pepper is sexy. Hit me up if you got the salt and pepper beer, y'all. But no, seriously, like you got to have standards, but at the same time, be reasonable. Because I feel like men feel like they can date younger. And so it kind of minimizes the men in our pool. But I feel like women can date younger too. There's hey, y'all, I got them 30. Sometimes I'll be like, my son is your age. I can't date you. Y'all gonna come in there listening to Lil Baby and stuff, which I love Lil Baby, but I don't want to hear him every day. You know what I'm saying? Or the baby. I don't want to hear the baby all day though. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pick and choose, but be picky because you deserve to be picky. You know what I'm saying? And set your standards and set them high. But like I said, aesthetics can be changed. If he got a little belly, a little gut, just get him in the gym. Take him walking after dinner. Like, there's things that you can change. He got gray hair, just dye his hair. Like, if you don't like the grays. Like, there's things that you can physically change. The things that really matter is character that you can't change. Okay? So that's my advice. That's my perspective for At Titi's House podcast. This is our first episode. This is like our pre-introduction to 50 and dating. So y'all stay tuned because we're going to have a whole series coming up for this summer that we're going to post on YouTube, 50 and Dating, and what it's like to be out here. And I'm even going to actually go on a couple dates.
Hey, go on some dates.
I am. Today. I'm starting today, y'all. Today. Now I know who this person is. But listen, keep your options open. Don't, because the man got a belly, be like, I don't want to date him. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, keep your options open. Don't dismiss a man because he got a belly or he got gray hair. Get him some hair color. Take him to the gym. Ride bikes. Get some bikes. Be active. You know what I'm saying? Just keep your options open. So with this series, I'm hoping to open up my perspective on dating and what I go through. So that's the whole point of this. This is the phase 1 to 50 in dating. So stay tuned, y'all, because it's going to be a fun and lit summer. Okay? At TT's House Podcast.